Hello there, this is Lauren, Channel of the Rose, on behalf of the Sisterhood of the Rose and Wisdom Channel for the Marys. So I welcome you in. I wanted to just bring forward another message for you as I work to begin to grow this channel. And that message is that many of us who feel called into the Sisterhood of the Rose are being called into stepping into greater amounts of expressing our light. And what does that even mean, right? It sounds wonderful and we kind of know what that means. But what the Marys really are wanting to bring through in some of their wisdom teachings that they have to offer is this remembrance into our personal ability to create energetic sovereignty, to work with our own energetic frequency and our vibratory frequency, and to open into our connections that we have with us at all times, but often forget are present. Really tune in and ground yourself into your connections, into the presence of the highest ascended aspect available to us within Mother Earth, within nature, which I personally understand as the presence of the Divine Mother. But we are always in relationship, and just like plants, just like trees, we too have roots, and ours may be energetic, they might be a little invisible to the eye. However, they are very felt and very experienced when you tune into specific energetic centers within your body, but also within your auric field. And so when you open into that connection and draw that connection back up into your own heart center, and then open from your heart center all the way up into your connections that are available to you, into the heart of divine consciousness, of cosmic consciousness, of universal love and the frequency of God, and just feeling that connection come in. When that comes in, what you're also opening into is you're opening into your connectivity with any angels, any ancestors that are supporting your work, supporting you in your life, any ascended masters who are working with you, any spirit guides that you have guiding you, any of the elementals that are maybe present around you on the physical plane as well. You're calling all of that sentience into your consciousness and into your energetic consciousness when you choose to intentionally open that up. And when we do so, it's incredibly powerful when all of that combines within the heart space. And what the Marys have described to me is that it creates this trinity of love. And it's a very magnetic connection that then expands outward on all sides, expands into our energetic aura and field. And what it will do then is shift your personal frequency in all regards into the highest frequency that is available to you in this now moment. And that frequency will then be felt and carried not only through your body, but through your entire energetic aura and field. And that there is plenty that you can Google about this at this moment. People who are doing the research on the heart math and the resonance, the magnetic field that is very potently created when we are in coherence, right, with our energy. So when we're in this expanded state, what we're doing is carrying around this very powerful, magnetic, heart-centered field of energy that's in the highest frequency we're capable of in this moment. And that is from the place that we shine our light out into the world, that we share our gifts, that we are co-creating magically with spirit, that we are welcoming in any gifts and abundance and blessings that are really waiting any wisdom that we need, any guidance that we need in any type of capacity within our life. And it's truly a magical process to begin to open back up into these connections, because what will happen is you will find yourself expanding in transformative ways that it'll kind of knock your socks off, and it will truly align you into what really does feel like in your heart is your highest path, your highest calling, your soul's mission, if you will. It will help align you into that expression more potently and more powerfully. And right now, what I'm hearing from the Marys is that as an entire group, any one of us that is resonating with the Sisterhood of the Rose and the Rose lineage of light, in whatever capacity, whatever inner urges and whatever the whispers that we've been hearing of guidance, will know. You already know what we are being guided into. And there may be a resistance. There may be some hesitation to step fully into this new path of light. But they are saying that it is really critical and needed right now on the planet. And that from a soul's perspective, before we incarnated, that we each agreed to do this work here and now, and that it is time for us to step forward and to shine our lights in the highest capacity that is available to us, to help ground in more of this frequency, not only within the field, but we're grounding it. If we're in our open connections and we are in a grounded state, it is literally grounding this frequency and sharing as a channel, sharing this frequency within the earth plane and within the grid system on the planet. But it's also, you're carrying this field of resonance, and everyone, every person you come into contact with, every situation, you're bringing this energy into that space. And when you do that, you're also helping other people to shift into a higher frequency of love and their higher expression. You're encouraging that to happen without actually doing one single thing other than you just being there. And it's because the law of resonance is at work here, and your frequency being at a higher state is going to naturally try to entrain with the frequencies around you. And so those frequencies, if they're lower than yours, are going to try to find resonance with your higher frequency. And that is how we just kind of unconsciously are able to carry a natural wave of love and frequency and healing out into the planet to affect some beautiful change. But just by being you, by going throughout your day, you're also very powerfully anchoring this into the planetary body, into the grid system. And that is what is needed so incredibly right now. We are moving through really difficult times on the planet. It's very difficult to even imagine standing in our power in the face of some of the atrocities that are occurring. And that is part of the alchemy, they say, is that we are learning how to hold the duality, the yin and the yang, the shadow and the light. And how can we each, as a light worker, stand in the middle of that dark space, in the middle of that dark reality on one level, and then how can we powerfully bring the light into that, in our own ability, in our own personal capacity and ability to affect change. And I truly believe that if we each recognize and honor those connections, that connectivity that we have to the all, that we really can do far more than what we recognize we're capable of at this moment. Based on technology, I think that's going to prove us wrong soon. We shall see. But I do believe there is a significant frequency shift, and there have been multiple studies out there that have studied the effects of group consciousness and group meditation, and what happens when you combine a group of people holding the same type of intentions and frequencies. And the studies yield, different results based on what the objective was, but the overarching goal is that it always works to bring forward some miraculous healing and shifting energetically that seems almost unfathomable to the mind. So I think we're just at the tip of the iceberg into really learning how powerful we are each as energetic, intentional, embodied beings. But the Marys really want to focus on how we work with our energy and the potency that we have with our light, to begin to bring that into your awareness and get comfortable with it, play around with it, maybe work on some co-creation with spirit and see for yourself what really is capable, what you really are capable of doing when we open into a very sacred honoring of our relationships. And we are all here serving this light. We are working together as a group, and they've shown me that we are meant to be coming together in community to share our gifts together. And I do really hope that that will somehow transpire on this channel, and that we will have opportunity. I have ideas in my mind of how maybe I can create some community for us to circle up in ways that are very potent and nourishing and sharing and uniting. And if there are any of you who really want to work more deeply with your personal energetic understanding and to really receive some of the wisdom teachings that have been channeled through me, I have a new offering that I'm excited to share. And I also have a freebie that will give you a taste of it so that you can make sure that it feels vibrationally correct for you as well. So I will post the link to those below, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. But just a little quick pep talk about how incredibly needed your light is right now. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this really effing hard work. Thank you. I honor you. Thank you for seeing me. And I look forward to us growing our relationship together and getting to know each other in a casual type of community way, because that's the energy that I hope to bring into the space. With great love, I will see you soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.